trying to retain as much of the original lime crust flooring as possible and reinstating a fairly similar looking surface, but making it as reasonably flat as possible up to the base plates. So once this replacement base plate is in, it'll sit slightly proud of the original floor height, so we can bring that into it and level it off as best as possible. So we've got hydrated lime and then off-white cement. We'll be mixing those in a ratio of 1 part hydrated lime, 1 part cement, and 6 parts river sand to start with. That's one of the samples, and then we're going to also try a mix of this local, the sandy soil that the slab shed's built on.
What we've got is actually 5 very interesting mortar mixes in front of us here. A, B, C, D and E. At this stage we've opted for D, and we can see that it looks very, very similar in its appearance to the original material.
When you sweep all the dirt off, it's actually a really nice crazed look, which we'll have to try and replicate a little bit. The new floor when we put that down. So just put the date down on the ground here, so that in years to come, if archaeologists or whatever want to pull the floor up, they'll see that underneath the lime crust and know when it was done. So get them all excited. This mix will be a little bit, quite a bit thicker, so that cracking shouldn't occur in the new floor, but if it does, it's not so much of an issue because it will tie nicely back to the original floor as well. Over the next couple of hours we'll be mixing up the mix and then laying that down and, like I say, trying to spread it out and keep a little bit of unevenness about it to follow the line of the timbers, but also more in keeping with the undulating nature of the original floor. Mixing it in small batches, you'll get that slight inconsistency in the colour as well, which is what we want. Overall, it's working out pretty well, and you'll see we're ending up with around sort of 65-70 mil of floor crust on there, so I guess you could say it's a little bit thicker than a crust, but a bit more like pastry, but anyway, it'll do the trick nicely. There's a bit of freestyle with the way this is done, but the trick is getting it to look neat, but not too neat. It's the last thing you want is for it to look like someone's come in and poured a new slab and just flattened it all off, because that's not how the original floor looked at all.